and count if we can.
One, two, three. Oh,
No, hard.
oh, that looks
Yeah,
might be a
they
rooster.
gotta have their pecking order.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Guess what the birds are gonna do to this blackberry?
Oh, they're going to decipher it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got, there's 14.
Oh, sorry.
They're all there.
So I wanted to make sure every time I counted them that I was doing it because one would go underneath another bird and then you couldn't see them.
Yeah, when they're all in there, it's hard to count them.
It's hard to count them all.
So these are what kind of birds?
Setzlings, red production reds, and leghorns. And I can't remember, what was that other bird she said we got?
The red?
Well, she said something about a flower.
Oh,
No, those are the ones that were meant to
this
be.
one, no, this
she
darker one is
gave
a
us
mix
some. She
of.
said as new ones she would sell them higher, but she.
Hey all, so I wanted to give you an update on the chickens. So we had purchased 14 pullets. Well, I'm not even sure if they're pullets yet. They're 8 weeks old. And we had 14. And 2 nights after we got them, we came out, 3 were dead. 1 was partially eaten, and the other 2 were just dead in their little crate over there, which is where they were sleeping. And then 2 more were gone. And we found one. He was out here wandering around. Actually, my cat was after him. So we got her, and put her back in the pen here. We think she got out because there was a little hole right down here. There's a hole in the fencing there. So we think she got out that way. And then today, that was yesterday, and today we came out and 2 more were gone. 1 was eaten. Almost tripped. 1 was eaten inside the pen, and the other one is gone. We can't find it. It probably ran off from fright, or it got dragged off because there was some blood on the fence. So we are thinking that either a cat is getting in or a weasel. It's got to be something pretty small, and I'll show you where they're getting in it in a minute. But I wanted to show you the pen that we have them in is actually an old peafowl pen that my sister had set up years and years ago. And so they have a cover over the back part. It's completely enclosed with chicken wire, but it's old chicken wire, and so we had to do some reinforcement here because my kitten kept sitting right here on the bricks and reaching his hand and swatting at them every time they came over to their water. And so we put up the hardware cloth here. I don't know if you could see it on the camera, but we put up hardware cloth here so that he could no longer do that. He is absolutely fascinated with these birds that are moving around. But then again, came out, and we know it's not him that is getting the birds because he's been locked up in the house ever since we caught him batting at this thing, and we found the first birds. So he was out here yesterday morning chasing after the one that got out. So we decided to just lock him in the house for now. We're in the trailer. But so my task for today is we have some chicken wire, and here, let me show you where they're getting in at. Let's see. Trying not to move the camera around a whole bunch because I'm still learning about this video stuff, and I know it makes me sick when cameras are moving around a lot, so I wouldn't want to do that to anybody else. But where they were getting out yesterday was in that little tiny corner that I showed you on the outside. We have some spots. Let me get around these perches. There's all the babies. They're all hiding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're down to 8 now from 14. And So somewhere over here, I think it's right in here. Yeah, they cut a hole through it and went right out through there. So my task for today is to take chicken wire, and we're going to double it up on the outside all the way up to this top rung, all the way around. So it'll, I'm just going to go over the top of the chicken wire that's already here and leave 2 feet on the ground so that they can't dig under. And then we'll put mulch and stuff over that. And this, the chickens wound up in here because basically this was the ready available area that we had for them. But now, after the losses of the last couple of days, I'm not so sure that that's going to work out. So we may be building them just a regular chicken coop. The hope was that they would roost up in these branches. I've come out here a couple times and found them up in the branches, but they haven't figured out that they can roost up there yet. They're too young. So right now they're roosting in this old dog kennel that we have that used to be for the peafowl. So, and then also this is where I got my soil yesterday for my seedlings that I started. And you can see back there in the corner, I think you can see, where I dig up some of the old peafowl poop and mulch and stuff that was down there. There haven't been peafowl in this pen for about 5 years. So my sister used to breed peafowl and let her last peafowl go about 5 years ago. So because the animals kept getting in and getting them. So she figured out that it was safer for them to be out in the trees. We have tons and tons and tons of trees out here. So they were no longer enclosed in a pen. And she may get back into breeding peafowl again someday. That's where her heart desire is at. But in the meantime, I want to protect these chickens so that we can have some eggs this summer. And at the rate we're going now, yeah. It looks like we're going to be buying some more chickens. We wanted to buy more in a month or two just to have a staggering age group. But eventually we'll probably get up to about 30 hens, laying hens. And then that's the plan. Hens and goats and maybe a pig. We'll see. Anyhow, so for today, I'm going to start reinforcing this pen. I have my J-clips ready. Let me get this door closed. But I have all my J-clips ready, and I just need to go over to the shop and get some of the chicken wire and get busy. It's gonna probably take me all day. Anyhow, I'll give you an update later. Okay, so it's like 5 o'clock, and I just got done, kind of done, with redoing the chicken wire on the chicken pen. And look who just came back to watch. He finally got let out of the house because it's safe for the chickens now. So what he was doing was he would get up on these rocks, and the chicken water is right there. And so he would reach his little claw in and try and bat at him because, you know, he's a cat and that's what cats do. And they're chickens. And anyhow, so we had put this hardware cloth up the first day that we got him when we saw him doing that, because they're still flighty. They're only 8 weeks old, 9 weeks old now. And so they're still really flighty. And of course, Kitty wants to go catch them. So still going to do this side. But most of the other areas, I mean, we just wanted to make sure that the birds can still get to their water without having to worry about Kitty Cat sticking his paw in. Eventually he'll give up and lose interest in them, kind of like he's done now. Now he's off over in the weeds sniffing at something. hopefully not one of the dead chickens. We have 2 that are MIA, so we're hoping they ran to safety. But anyhow, so what I did today was not the hardware cloth. So I put a second layer of chicken wire. You probably can't see it. The original layer was on the outside. This is one of those old Costco tarp tent things that they still had the frame for. And they had put tarps over the outside of it, on half of it, for back when she had peafowl that she was raising here. And so some of the chicken wire was breaking and old. So we went ahead and put another layer, a 4-foot section of chicken wire on the inside. It goes 2 feet up and 2 feet in. There's, on this chicken wire, it comes out 2 feet, so whatever's digging under would have to dig under 4 feet to get in. And then in here, I still have to come back and we're going to purchase some mulch or something to go over the chicken wire on the inside. Now the door's not closing. I'll have to figure that one out. Anyhow, so we're going to purchase some mulch or something to go over the chicken wire that's on the inside. I've pretty much got it tacked down for now, so they should be fine for tonight. The chickens are absolutely loving their little home. They have plenty of bugs in here. They also have old branches with tons of bugs and stuff in them. So, oh, look at, we have one that's climbing up. Right now, part of the problem is that they are not roosting up at night, and so they're roosting in this little old dog carrier that we have, and I think that kind of makes them easier prey for whatever's getting in here. I'm pretty sure it's a cat. The reason why we say it's a cat is that a weasel wouldn't just bite the head off and leave it, and that's what happened to the one that we found this morning. He was back over in that corner. No, sorry. He was in that corner. Yesterday it was that corner. This morning it was that corner, and his head was just bitten off and left there. So that's what makes us think it's a feral cat that's getting in and not a weasel. But we are also going to put up game cams tonight, so that if anything does get in, we can figure out what it is and then decide if maybe this pen's not going to work for them after all. We'll just have to build a regular chicken coop. Though I kind of like this pen better because it's more of their natural. Now, this is what chickens naturally do, is roost up in the trees at night and peck the ground during the day. So the bad thing about not getting these as baby chicks is that every time I come out here, they actually run from me. In the past, I always got baby chickens that were just a few days old, and then we'd come out and throw them scratch and table scraps, and so then every time we came outside, they'd come running to us because they wanted their food. And these guys haven't figured that out yet, so we'll keep working with them. Anyhow, so that's the setup for now. I'm gonna find one of our old waters and get it cleaned up so that we can put more water out here, because we have no water on this part of the land, so we're having to carry it out 1 gallon at a time, and they go through a lot of water. So gonna go try and find one of their waters and get that cleaned up and put in here for them. Anyhow, hopefully that's the final chapter on securing the chicken pen. I'll talk to you guys later. So, for those of you wondering about my fix on the chicken pen, Matt, Dilly, it worked. We have 8 birds out there. So, all my hard work all day yesterday worked. These 2, who are fascinated, well, I guess he lost interest. These 2 are fascinated with these birdies. But neither of them can get in. And the birdies are happy. And we're happy because we still have 8 of them. So nothing got in overnight, which was a huge plus. We lost 4 the first day and 2 the next day. And no idea still what was getting in. We were going to put up a game cam last night. And it wasn't where we thought it was. So now this weekend we're going to go dig through the storage or the shop over there and see if we can find the game cam and put it up, just so that if anything does get in, we know what it is and we know how to prevent it in the future. So anyhow, that's our 8 little babies.